Hey everybody, it's James here from Good Guitarist, and today I'm going to show you how to play Lean On Me. Here's what it looks like.
Lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend. I help you carry on. For it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. So just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you'd understand. We all need somebody to lean on. If there is a load you have to bear that you can't carry.
So you can see it's like a walking bass line thing, but it's not like country folk walking bass line. We're sort of emulating the piano part. And as far as the chords are concerned, it's just A, D, and E. That part is really simple. It's the same chord progression over and over again. The real trick is going to come with integrating the strumming with that walking bass line. I don't know if you noticed, but I just did the walking bass line stuff during the chorus because that's like the super duper cool part. And then during the verse, we kept it simple with just some basic strumming, so we're going to learn how to do all that today. If along the way you find that you need any extra help, I have a free ebook that's completely free for all my subscribers and goes over all the basics. I also have a complete beginner's course, which is going to take you through everything from absolute beginner to a confident strummer. Please check those out if you have a moment. Otherwise, we're going to get started with the chord shapes. First, we have A. And then we work our way into D, and I like to slide my ring finger up to make that switch a bit smoother. Then it's back to A, sliding our ring finger down, into E, and I leave these two fingers, go 1, 2, and I make my E shape, and then I reverse that to go back into A. So A, D, A, E, one of the most common chord progressions ever. Just take a moment with that. If you're not super comfortable with the chords, like I said, my free ebook and my complete beginner's course are designed to make that happen. But you can also just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and just count, 1, 2, 3, 4 on each chord shape. And just work your way. I recommend doing that with every song you learn, just to really train up your chord hand. What I want to do now, before we take a look at the strumming, is actually want to start adding that bass line thing. We're going to strum our A chord once, and then on the A string we go O. I play the 2nd fret with my index finger, and then I play the 4th fret with my ring finger. And I'm going to have to kind of bring my elbow in, just like when you're playing a C chord, it kind of feels like that. I go O, 2, 4, and then I land on a D chord. And we'll add a little bit of rhythm to that. We're gonna go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So I'm playing the D chord on the and after 4. Take a look at the counting. That's really important. Go through it at your own pace. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Once we get up here to the D chord, we're going to go. So for that one, I'm playing the open D string, and then on the A string, the same notes as before, but reversed, going 4, 2, and then I get into my A chord. So starting on D, 3 and 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And once again, you just go slow, you count it out at your own pace, and eventually you can go between A and D like this, going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. And here we're going to do the same thing, but we go into the E chord. And for E, there's no walking bass line thing. So A, 2, 3, and 4, E. And this is a really good song for teaching you to lock into those chord shapes as soon as possible. You're coming from that melody into a shape. That's an amazing skill to have, and this is a really straightforward way to work on it, you know, so please take your time doing that. Anyways, that's the framework, you know, going 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 again. And you just go through that a few times. Then we can add little bits of strumming to it. The strumming pattern for this one is just like the whole time, just going down, down, up, down, down, up. So it's just down, down, up, and we do it with 16th note counting, going 1 E and 2 E and So I'm doing my downstroke on the number and then my down up on and. And you just got to get used to going 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and. I recommend counting it like out loud first, because it's so much easier to control our mouth to say the rhythm than it is to control our hand. We say it to prove to ourselves that we have the rhythm internally, and then it's pretty straightforward to, you know, get that rhythm out, right? A lot of people just jump straight to doing the downstrokes and upstrokes, and they avoid that crucial step. So I just want to, you know, go over that with you. Just going 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and, or you could just go down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. And you don't have to be able to count that 1 E and 2 E and. That just makes sense of everything. And in the future, it's going to be a super valuable skill that's going to, you know, pay off. But you can totally just go down, down, up, down, down, up. And, you know, just as long as you feel that it's a nice steady beat. And then we just take that and we put it in where it's going to fit. So for instance, we start off going 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and you know, you can see that's how it all lines up there. And if you take the time, you count it out, you go through it slowly. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and it sounds like nothing when you do it slowly, right? But when you speed that up, all of a sudden it really brings the song to life, you know, and fills in all those little bits. And that's how you learn how to do it. You don't just wing it and it happens. You know, you go through it slowly, you count it out, you make it happen. As far as the E chord at the end, that's a great place to practice the pattern, because on the E chord, we just do that pattern 4 times. We just go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and or down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. And notice how I'm doing really small motions. I'm not going like, you know, it's not that kind of song. It's a groovy song, and you gotta like feel it like that, you know. So do it at your own pace. Take your time. You could even go like 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and just work on the pattern. I'm gonna do it with my metronome. 50 beats per minute. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E. So you're definitely going to want to take your time with that, break it down, go through it slowly. We do it like that once, and then when we repeat it, in order to line it up with the words, like at the end of the chorus when it goes, somebody to lean on, we literally just strum with the words lean and on. As far as the counting is concerned, it would go 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So we play the E where we normally would on the and after 4, and then we play our A stroke on the and after 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and. I'll just back up a little bit so you can hear it in context. Nice and slow. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. You know, and that just totally lines up with somebody to lean on. You know, just 100% lines up with the words, which makes it a lot easier. That is it. You know, that's like 99% of what's challenging in this tune. Other than that, we just have our verse, and the verse follows the same chord progression. It has that same thing at the end of it, but instead of doing the walking stuff, you're welcome to do it. You could just simplify it and play down, down, up 4 times per chord shape. So just looking at that progression, we would just go like,
If we are wise, we know that there's always tomorrow.
the other part is like a breakdown. And for that, we just have to strum our chords like very sparsely. We just go,
So just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you'd understand. We all need somebody to lean on.
so for that, you can just line it up with the words. You know, it's nice to tap your foot and to like really feel the rhythm. You could drum on your guitar. You could take this as far as you want. I like to just mute the strings and just, you know, just do the strumming pattern basically. That's the easiest way. And you just go,
So just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on.
you know, we're playing lean on E, A. Then the same thing, you know,
I just might have a problem that you'd understand. We all need somebody to lean on.
So let's play through a little bit of this tune just so you can see how it goes. I'm going to, you know, just put together a verse and a chorus and a bit of the bridge.
1, 2, 3. Lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend. I help you carry on. For it won't be long. Out and need somebody to lean on. So just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you'd understand. We all need somebody to lean on. If there is a load you have to bear that you can't carry, I'm right up the road. I'll share your load if you just call me. Call me.
There is, you know, quite a bit of stuff in here, right? And if you just want to play this in the simplest way, do it like I played the verse, you know, just doing down, down, up 4 times per chord. That's ultra, ultra simple. Otherwise, just take a look here. That's the order of all the different parts. I recommend for the choruses doing that cool thing with the bass line, and, you know, the verses doing the simple thing, and then for the breakdown, doing the breakdown. If you want a full playthrough where I play through this entire song, I have that available on my Patreon page. And if you, I'll put a link to that down below. And if you want help with, you know, the basics, the chords, strumming, your rhythm, all that stuff, I have my free ebook and my complete beginner's course. And those are some resources designed to help you with exactly that, you know, with getting your rhythm together and getting all the chords, the dexterity, everything, learning a bunch of songs, you know, and doing everything it takes to get from like an absolute beginner to a confident strummer. So please check those out if you have a chance. Otherwise, don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy learning with me. Ask me anything in the comments down below. Have a fun time practicing, and I'll see you soon.